Welcome back, everybody. It looks like we just got two of us tonight. Just right now, we're just hopping on just to chat with everybody. Had a few schedule conflicts, so we thought we'd still hop on and at least chat with everyone for about an hour. Throw your comments in the chat. I'll be able to answer those as they come up. But yeah, we're just gonna got a few good things coming, a few things changing. Excited about that. Can't wait for that to be taken off. We're not gonna do any spoiler alerts or anything like that. We're just gonna chat with you. I guess I should at least say what characters we play on the stream. My name is Derek Dennis, and I'm Dravon Voss. I am a Drow rogue.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave, and I play Braxis, and he is a half-orc fighter.
Well, Dave, so how? I guess I know we hate to talk about this, but we've been texting for almost stinking a month now about the last session. And if you've watched it, you can understand why we're still aggravated about that stinking thing.
Yeah, we experienced our first loss, first player character loss, and it was a lot of it was our own fault. You know, we go back and we've watched the film. You know,
How many times?
a few, and kind of had to let it sink in. You know, and seeing what I did wrong. It's funny because I don't look at what everyone else did wrong. I just look at what I did wrong.
Yeah.
When I'm watching, I was like, oh man, I should have done this.
Yeah.
Should have done that.
Well, I think everybody knows who I blame. If you've seen the video, I blame it on one stinking sentence, and I'm going to hold to that. Is when I faded back to Braxis, and he said, "Let's burn this place down," and I'm like, "Oh, there it is. That's all it took for me," and I was already convinced it was time to go meet Featherstone.
Yeah, that was the trigger, and going back to that, I got real quiet during that part of the session. I was in character the whole time. That's why I was quiet, because when I realized what was going on, that those gnomes in there were slaves.
Yeah.
Braxis has a slave background, and that's starting to come out, in the storyline, and so he was triggered by that, and so he got real quiet. And man, he was just boiling inside. And so when you came back to start a conversation with him, he was just ready, man. That's why that was the first thing. He was just itching for someone to say something to him.
That's all it took for me.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh no. Yeah,
so,
that was fun.
When our characters got together, that was it, man. That was a trigger point.
We go back, and when we watch that again, we've texted each other so many times after the whole session, and we said, if you go back and at least, if you haven't, I encourage you to go back there and watch it, because we were so undecided whether to go or not. And normally, if we don't all agree, we just bail the mission and just leave. But we were crazy. Crazy stuff.
Well, and that gnome was persistent. That was the most persistent gnome I had ever come across. He wouldn't take no for an answer, that guy. So yeah, he played a part in it. But the I lost my train of thought on that. Go ahead. You want to add something?
Well, I think what may have even helped Braxis in his rage state was when you seen him in the fiery furnace area where that's where they were staying at, and that kind of didn't help either. Seeing their living conditions and what they were being forced to. I mean, the gnome had a great attitude. He was chipper and all kinds of happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, he was so deceived. He was just happy to be there and to be a part of it. Which was another thing that kind of triggered Braxis because he was just like, man, these people are so deceived. They're living such a lie that they can't even see it.
Yeah.
And you know that could have been him, and but he was able to somehow get out. So we'll see. I'm sure that that's going to come out too
Yeah.
at some point. So
Yeah.
we both have extensive backgrounds. We all have extensive backgrounds that will eventually come out in the throughout the story.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Mine. Unless we don't make it.
Right. We gotta get out of the sewers at this point.
Yeah, if we don't make it, then we don't have to worry about the background. But if we do, there is a lot within the background that will play a part in where we're at. Yeah, I mean,
So
go ahead.
you want to talk about why we're not playing tonight?
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'm sure most people that's going to be watching this are going to be expect because this is the night that we should be playing our session.
yeah, yeah. Normally we do play the third Sunday, so we have this a thing at our church that's called life groups, and everyone's life groups on a different Sunday. It seems like so. Like mine is on the second Sunday of every month, and Tyler's is on the third Sunday when we normally play. So instead of playing, we're going to be adjusting our schedule to where we all get to play. So we were hoping to play this next Sunday coming, but there is another session that's being played, so we don't get to play next Sunday, and I'm dying here. It's like we gotta play. We we can't miss another month or a month to even skip. So we're trying to figure more of a streamline. We would like to play, like we mentioned the other day during the text about on a weekday to where we can at least play every week and there's some content being put out there instead of once a month, which is a long period. That's a long time without streaming.
Yeah, it is. So at any rate, however we decide to do our sessions, we're going to be putting something out every week now.
Yeah, true.
And that goes along with our schedule change. So either way, however it ends up being, whether we play through the week or we play on a Sunday evening, we're going to have new content, whether it's just us up here chit-chatting like we are now.
Yeah.
We're going to be putting something up every week now. So just to try to be a little more consistent. And like you said, a month is a long time to wait to put something else out. So we're going to try to put something out every week. So
Yeah. And also, I did forget to mention that we do have a new YouTube channel, and that will go along with the Twitch. It's Tyler 3D Gaming. This one's going to be T3D Gaming, because how in the world I made a YouTube channel under Tyler 3D Gaming? I don't know how it happened, because I couldn't even, unless it was someone else's, you know what I mean? Somebody else had the same, which is possible, right? I mean, it could happen that somebody else has that name already. But I'm like, how in the world did this happen? I never even made a, I only made a Twitch channel.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we have Tyler 3D Gaming for both. But so I had to make, I just came up with a title that would try to at least coincide with what we're doing, you know, with the other one or with the Twitch channel. So we'll be putting that in, I should have done that in the description tonight. But we'll get that in the, and another thing is, like with Twitch, the more content you put out and the more followers we can get, the longer the videos stay up. Like right now, we only get a week's and that's it. It's gone.
Okay. Yeah, so it's important to put out more content, get more followers, and that way our stuff's more accessible, right? It stays up longer.
And we would like also, I mean, say we do play every week. I'd still like to do these, you know, where maybe we bring other players on and we just, you know, just chat, right? And get to know other players that are. So we found out, I don't know if we should share how many he's got going. Oh, I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know how Tyler's keeping up with all of us. That, whoo, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah. Oh, no, there's no way I could do it. He's got a lot of players. So,
Yeah,
yeah, it's going to be interesting.
yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, but we could do that, you know, like bring other players onto the chat, which would be cool.
Yeah, I would love to have other players on.
So maybe we'll talk to them about. We're just brainstorming, so you guys can throw anything in the chat. Looks like we may have two on. If you are, appreciate the viewing. Um, yeah, so that would be nice to bring other players on. That eventually, from what we hear, is we're going to run into them throughout the world that we're playing in. If you watch the stream, our intention is to hopefully make it out, right? I mean, whew.
Yeah, we're going to do everything we can to get out of the sewers and then out of Mindara. Um, so we at this point we feel like that's just that's our only option is
Man,
to
I want to get Yuto though.
yeah, we're not going back to get Utah. We can't do that.
I forget who I was. I think I told Tyler's dad. I was like, there might be a secret mission to go and get Yuto's body at least. Yeah, that's too dangerous. I would, man. Could you imagine going back to try to get him with everything that just happened? We'd be dead in a minute.
Oh yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we did lose a player. You know, better not blend the two. This is not the first time for us. At least me and Dave.
Yeah, we've experienced losses in other campaigns, but um, yeah, this was and Tyler said that's the first time he experienced it too. So it's kind of a big moment, really.
Man, if we could only reset that whole scenario up again.
But we learned a lot too.
We
I
did,
mean,
yeah.
we look back and we look at mistakes, but we also learned a lot too. So we learned that there's going to be times in this world that we're going to have to bail on a fight, and we're not used to that.
Not at all. I'm used
And
to staying in it the whole time until we win.
oh yeah, yeah. So um, you know, yeah, in this world, that's not always going to be the call. So we're gonna have to, you know, realize when it's time to go.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, that was
Which really, for those that have watched, Braxis was already kind of onto that because when when he got the drop on the cult member, on the cult leader in the arena,
mm-hmm.
and he shoved the sword in the guy's gut
Yep.
because he got the sneak attack on him. The dude like crushed the sword right
Mm-hmm.
with his hands,
Mm-hmm.
and Braxis ran, dude. He's like, I'm out. And that's what he was thinking. Hey, if this guy just crushed my longsword with his bare hands, never seen anything like that before in my life. It might be time to go. And so and so and so he did. So Braxis was already kind of on, you know. Now it turns out obviously that wasn't a good time to run because then Draven and Yuto killed the guy in like 2 rounds. But he was already leaning that way.
Yeah. Yeah. This one, yeah. Mm. I don't even want to think about it. I'm so mad about that one still. If yeah. Anyway, then unfortunately we lost a man. I know Taylor said it's only been 5 sessions, but man, 5 sessions is a lot to get to know. I mean, to bring a character in and really mesh with the group. I mean, 5 sessions, you're building a bond like in game. And
Oh yeah, because I mean, we had already, um, man, we did a lot in those few sessions.
yeah,
We went down to the cradle. Um, we got special abilities
I know.
while we were down there. We broke out, which I thought we were going to die down there, um, but I would have been okay with that. But we didn't. We got out,
Yeah,
and I was shocked that we did, but we got out of there. And took out a key player on our way out too.
yeah, yep,
You know,
yep,
and so, I mean, yeah, we did a lot with those characters.
yep.
What else did we do? We went and rebuilt part of the slums
Yep.
and
Humanitarian.
helped out some people.
Yeah.
Dropped off a dead body on the steps.
That was kind of cool though. I like that because Yuto threw invisibility on him, and yeah, you couldn't even tell that you were carrying anything. So I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I think he even got
So yeah,
inspiration for that.
he did. Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. That's clever. That was a clever idea.
So yeah, it may have been only 5 sessions, but man, we did a lot. So we're going to be missing the flying cat with spells.
Yeah. Yep. Oh well, I mean that's one of the things you learn in D&D. I mean, things, when you experience those, you learn from them, and hopefully don't do stinking thing again. Next time we just go. We all just bail out and get out of there. Yeah, so I can't wait for the next one. I'm excited to really get back after it. I don't know when that's going to be, so we'll try to, I mean, if you're following us, you'll get a notification, of course, when we go live. Highly recommend you do that if you are watching us or following us. I know you've heard it 1,000 times, but hitting that notification, reminds you that we're especially when it comes to one unscheduled ones that we haven't really put a, which it wouldn't hurt for us to finally do that, in our Twitch channel. I put some, this is the Sunday that we're playing, and, and let it just all the way through our schedule. And then once we start doing some chats, that one will probably, I don't know how we'll plan that one, but we'll figure something out and let everybody know. Other thing that we wanted to talk about was, because we post these on the Wounded Warriors Project, there was an incident within the game, and maybe I don't know if I'm thinking too much into it. I feel like I'm not, but maybe I am. But I just wanted to wanted to offer an apology for the suicide attempt during the game, because a lot of our Wounded Warriors, they struggle with those feelings, and that's what Wounded Warriors is about. The PTSD and how to get them mental health and get them healthy, so they don't have to fight those feelings anymore.
Yeah, and we talked to Tyler, and he's the DM, and so he was the one that had brought that in, and we talked to him, and he just, and I didn't think of it at the time, and not in the moment, but then once you brought it up to me, Derek, I was like, yeah, absolutely. So we won't be doing that again. We do apologize, and that's been taken care of. So.
Yep. Yeah, we want to support them, and we pray for their mental health and even the physical, trauma that they've been through. But so yeah, he was very sorry. Yeah, and again, right? I mean, most of us don't really. I mean, when it happened, I instantly thought about it because I'm the one, putting the things on different channels online. So I automatically think of that stuff. But, you didn't, Taylor didn't, and neither did Tyler, which is fine. People will understand, but moving forward, we'll keep them without that kind of, scenarios. Just because we're supposed to be streaming on a Wounded Warriors project to where you can support. Like, we're not going to build our own. We're just going to put the website in there where you can go in there and donate to the Wounded Warriors Project for our veterans, because that's what this is all about. We love our veterans. We appreciate the sacrifices that they paid for us, right?
That's right.
And of course, you and I are veterans. Dave, he's from the Marines. He's served in the Marines, and I served in the Navy. And I don't know. That's something I've always had a passion for. After, I wish I would have retired.
Well, you've done some other things with Wounded Warriors too, though, right?
Yeah. We did I do sim racing. If you watch the DM Sim Garage channel, that's, yeah. And so we did a Wounded Warriors Project stream for sim racing, and we also did one like a ride. We tried to make a ride to Mount Rushmore, which that didn't happen. We had some accidents happen on the motorcycles. So, but I've tried to do a few things, and I haven't raised a lot, but every little bit helps. And hopefully, the longer we stay together, the more we'll be doing those big events like that.
All right.
Seen somebody popped in and popped back out on us. They'll be like, man, why ain't they playing? We want to know what happened to those guys. But
yeah, we'll get that resuming and get that going again real soon.
Yeah.
We can't leave everybody hanging on that.
No, because we love doing it, man. And again, when you get to know our audience, and you'll get to know us on a personal level. I mean, a lot of you probably didn't even know that we're veterans. That's why we're really passionate about, the Wounded Warriors and their mental health and things like that. Dave mentioned the other day that there's 22 that commit suicide daily, and that's just, man, that's heartbreaking to even think about because of their sacrifice for us. So, yeah. Anyway. The next one will be, man, I want to hope within the next few weeks at least. Maybe the first Sunday of the month. Do you guys have life groups?
We do, yeah.
You're doing on the first?
Yeah, it's scheduled on the 1st.
We got to do something. I can't handle another month without playing. I mean, that would be... We'll figure something out, and we'll definitely get after it. So, anything else, Dave, while we're here?
I don't think so. I think that covers everything. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just wanted to hop on, right? Because, like you said earlier, this is typically the Sunday that we stream, and we weren't going to be able to because of circumstances. So we just wanted to hop on, let everybody know what was going on. Expect more of these these streams like where we're just chatting, and like, share, subscribe, send it to other people, and maybe there's some things if you go back and watch the video on that would be under the DM Sim Garage channel. Now we're going to move to the other one, which we will post the DM Sim Garage. There's the dog. We'll post the YouTube channel in our Twitch YouTube for DM Sim Garage for the older episodes, so people can go back if they want to. We do appreciate everybody watching and going back and watching the videos too, because we've gotten quite a few people watching them now.
Yeah, and just a reminder, we haven't gone anywhere. We're still playing. We're going to be continuing the storyline, and we haven't gone anywhere. We're still going to be posting. We haven't forgotten about the game at all.
Love this game. Really enjoy playing. I was brought up under the ideal that it was the evilest game ever. My mom said, "No way, you will never play that game." And then when I become a man, I started playing. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I really enjoy it. Well, we just want to hop on for a few minutes and let you know what was going on. We will see you all on the next stream. I hope it is us playing, but we're going to do some more of these chat sessions, because the more people get to know us, they can comment, and we can start answering questions, especially about us. I mean, we're no experts at this game at all.
At all.
I think the only one that we've played in long was been Ashland, and he's been our longest. Of course, he's my son, so
yeah.
He's the one that drug us into this whole D&D. You played it though back in 97?
90, 90, 95.
95?
95.
Yeah.
I was overseas, and I played with a group of guys overseas, and I don't know what edition that was, like 3 or something.
Okay. That was back when paper was still a thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Before computers. Yeah.
D&D
I
Beyond.
mean, of course there was computers, but we weren't walking around with computers in our hands like
That's true. Yeah. Just telling how old we are, right?
Right.
Yeah, we don't have D&D Beyond and these 3D maps and all these other cool little things that come along with it.
Oh, it's so great, man. Just click a button, it rolls for you.
Oh yeah,
Add your bonuses.
I love it.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It's helped me advance, quite a bit. Because if I had to learn on paper, I probably should learn anyway, because it's the craft of the game.
Uh-huh.
I think maybe Tyler can teach me a thing or two, or Ashlyn, one of the two. But alrighty, well, we're not gonna keep you guys. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, thanks.